This is going to be about money strategies. Thanks so much for joining in this one video. We are going to talk about something really interesting about the money strategy. So something you've you've kind of joined the video watching the headline. So that's five alternative five alternative ways to sell something. Now we are going to talk about the mindset part of it, and this is not going to be a tactical part, also tactical part of it. We are going to discuss on 5 different things. Welcome, and this is Fazal Ahmad. If you are new to the channel, welcome back. Welcome. If you are not new to the channel, if you've been a member, consistent member watching, learning, taking notes, and making results, so welcome back to the channel. Anyways, so talking about the 5 alternate ways, something that I was like when I am coaching someone is going to buy my courses, someone is going to buy something else, and one of the biggest mistakes that people generally make is like when you are selling them something and the audience is not accepting that, you need to shift gears and move to a different gear. It's like you need to be selling them something else, because one, people are in desperate need of what you're doing. Second, people, when you add the right psychological triggers to them, they are always in the motion of buying something from you. It's just that we don't make enough effort to sell them, or we lack selling skills in a lot of ways, or we lack strategies in a lot of ways that we cannot add value to them and not sell them eventually. So we are kind of hesitant in what we are doing rather than what we want to sell. So the next video that I'm going to record is going to be there. The next video is going to be recording is on the similar lines but in a different context. 6 reasons why they don't invest in you, your courses, or your community. So that is going to be the 16 videos, this one video. So after watching this, you can type in the same thing, keywords, 6 reasons why they don't invest in you, your course, or your community. That's going to be the title of it. So again, money strategies. So the first and foremost point that we are always recommended to do, and something that I also recommend, is like sell them your courses. Okay, instead of selling them the way I do it, I sell them the tables just because I want to gain the cash flow before even the table calls are more on the lines of the one-to-one calls and group coaching calls. That's like it just generates cash flow, enough cash flow to put the money back into the whole business part of it. So that's like big engine. But something that is always recommended is follow the game plan and start making money through your webinars, selling courses. Point number 1 is sell your courses. Now these 5 alternate ways are so that you can work on this one. Alternatively, you can work on this one. Alternatively, you can work on this one. It goes all simultaneously. And something this is for the beginner's version of it. And on later stages of your community or your business, when it's glowing, growing, booming and stuff. By the way, I'm recording it on 12th of July 2022, 5:44 p.m. We are not saying and stuff, we just put a full stop before and stuff, so that it's a full stop. Anyway, so selling courses, what generally happens is when we are on the latest stages of your business, you can incorporate all these 5 things into your community, inject all these 5 things into community, and you can start making money in all these 5 directions. But when you're doing it for the first time, doing it for the beginner version of it, we generally have to be being not smart, but then using multiple strategies. Point number 1 is whenever you are having conversation with anyone, try to sell them the courses. Don't try to sell them the courses, but give your best in to sell them. So like, this is what I've got in store for you. Like, this is the course 1, details of it, the value of it. Course 2, details of it, value of it. Course 3, detail part of it, value of it, and total value. Give out stacking and sell them the courses. Couple of people, when you're doing it one-to-one, typically you're doing a one-to-one and you're selling these things. People buy, sometimes they don't buy. So there's always a probability of sometimes. When they are not going for the courses, then sell them your community. Tell them, again, this is going to be the part and parcel of the courses, but then you need to be nice. Like, see, if you're not going for the courses, but I know that you lack 3 things. Like, you lack game plan, you lack accountability, and you lack momentum. And what is going to give all of you is the community that I've created for people just like you, where I've got XYZ name. You give them like XYZ who came to me with this problem, and I solved, and I made that person a part of this community. XYZ community, and because of that person invested in that one community, that person got XYZ results. So now you're not just leveraging the courses which you're going to get eventually, but now you're also bringing into the picture your community part of it. Because if you go out and forget about going out, if you're selling them and making the courses as the main meal, they tend to miss out the community aspect of it, because that generally happens. So you're adding a value to it. It's like, okay, you will be getting a community as well, where we've got XYZ amount of people, XYZ people are getting these many results, XYZ we are doing weekly sessions, we are doing weekly courses, etc., etc., etc. So when you're selling them this community, now they know, okay, now this person is selling me courses. If I'm not going for the courses, now I'm going for the community part of it. There are two parts of it. The third alternate way you can do is, if somehow they're not falling for the courses part of it, if they're not falling for the community part of it, you can say that, okay, you're not comfortable with that. You don't have to sound desperate, but with the walks and the talks that you're having conversation with them, you know exactly what to pitch. Now, point number 3 is selling them the one-to-ones. Okay. You're not comfortable with the community because there are groups. You're not comfortable watching the videos because you don't have time to it. But you definitely will be able to allot like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 60 minutes on a daily basis. Or like on an alternate basis or a weekly basis, so that you can give and allot this to yourself for the better good of your own life. You can apply these same strategies for people who wants to learn calligraphy, because calligraphy is something that they want to learn by themselves. And they might be building a business out of it, they might get a job out of it, or they might just make money just by using that as a hobby, but they want to learn something. So if you cannot allot like 45 minutes on a daily basis with me so that I can teach you, I'm here to help you out, benefit you out, then you might have to take a perspective of your own life. Anyway, and I don't be this blunt, but then I'm just giving perspective. So you can sell them one-to-ones. Now, one-to-ones can happen on the package based, like you can go for a 3 months package or 3 months package or 2 months package, one monthly based package like on a recurring monthly, or you can go for as well monthly package monthly, or the single cost, like, okay, pay before the call, I'll give you the link, and then you can get over the call. So you can sell them the one-to-ones as well. So like 3 ways of doing it. The 4th way is selling them the private groups. So people don't, sometimes what they do, they don't fall for courses or communities or one-to-ones. Then you can bring into the picture, okay, I am going to put you into a specific group, not like 50 to 100 people, but then this group has got just 3 to 4 members who are just like the way you are, who are just at the stage of you learning the calligraphy. You know, they are not very senior to you, they are not very junior to you, they are not beginner version of it, they are not advanced version of it. Wherever you are, they will match the right, you are like the right match, like mismatching. It's like, that's like, you are super duper compatible with them, and they are compatible with you, so that it will be easier for you to hold each other accountable and each other's momentum as well. So when you bring to this picture, you are having a small group where I am always here to help you out. We are in the group. We are in the, for example, Facebook group or WhatsApp group or Telegram group. We are in a specific group. We are going to have specific calls. We are going to have these many number of calls. Plus, you can also add like you've got like community and etc. etc. So you are selling them the private groups. You could put a price to it. Like, these are for starters, so that I can generate initial cash flow. I think I'm going to rename the video like 5 alternative ways to sell for initial cash flow. I'm going to note it down so that I don't forget. 5 alternative ways to sell for initial cash flow. So this is going to generate cash flow. Now, if they don't even fall for this one, you move on to the 5th one. Cool. The 5th one is going to take lots of time and effort for you, but then just like a pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can just work on the 5th one, because that stays like the foundation of the whole pyramid. 5th one is selling priority based content. What do you mean by that? Start creating. I'm going to give you a challenge, which I generally do the way I'm also doing it. I'm on my 95th or 97th day of doing this challenge myself, where I'm like 12th of July, start way back on 7th of April, where I have been recording 2 videos on a daily basis and publishing on YouTube. Cool. What this is allowing me to do is, I am now creating assets, not content. Assets on a consistent basis without taking like even a day's break. You know how that difficult can that be. Do you think that's easy? No, definitely not. It's going to be challenging. So when I was doing 2 videos on a daily basis for last 97 days, I think it's some 97 days. I just wrote it down for what day am I on? You can take an inspiration of whatever. 97 days. Today is my 97th day. Now, what this is doing is, now I was able to successfully record into 2 videos. Cool. 97 into 2. I think it's 194 or something. 994, 95. So this way, I have got content with me. 97, 195 into 10. is equals to the hours part of it. Forget about minutes. I've got like these many hours of content. Now, what do I have to do? If I just maintained this relevancy-based content for you, creating these videos for you, these are questions people have asked me. These are the perspectives that I've got. These are the things that I feel is important for you. This is something that I feel is a priority for you. These are the things that I find it is relevant for you. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow. If not like 6 months down the line. If not 6 months down the line, maybe it'll come handy to you when you are crossing like 50 lakh rupees or $2 billion or whatever it is, etc. etc. So when you're creating these amount of value of beneficial videos, what you have to be doing is you can pick priority based content. Cool. Instead of like 200 videos are not a priority for you. But within 200 videos, I can create like 20 videos and put a list to the sequential based. Now I've created videos on the mindset part of it, tracking part of it, journal part of it, confidence part of it, recording part of it, courses part of it, money part of it, cash flow part of it, productivity part of it. 1,000 things I've recorded. If you can just multiply that even 195 into like 5 points each, like maybe probably cross 1,000 points over a period of 3 months. Now, when I can pick the priority based content for you, where you are at the stage right now, so like for example, you may be struggling with sleep, so that you are not able to, which is not allowing you to work productive. I've got videos for that. If you are stuck, for example, with email marketing, I've got videos for you. If you're stuck with Facebook advertisement, I've got video for you. If you're stuck with the funnel designing part, I've got videos for you. If you are stuck with the productivity part of it, how can you structure your day? If you want to structure your webinar, if you want to structure your courses, if you want to gain confidence, if you're going through an emotional episode or emotional cloud, I've got videos for you. So based on where you are, I can list down like say 5 to 20 videos, priority based, and sell it to you literally. When you have like library of videos, I can literally sell it to you. How can I do that? So like I should know where exactly you are. And based on where exactly you are, I'm going to do the hard work. I'm going to put like 10 videos or 20 videos for you, and I'm going to put like XYZ amount to it. Plus GST plus convenience fees. I'm going to put that, and I'm going to say, okay, these videos you have to watch. I'm going to give you a PDF file. I'm going to give you data XYZ access and stuff. Not stuff. Access and all. Not all. I'm going to give you an access to these things. You just have to transact, and I'm going to give you that. Boom. When you're selling the priority based content, I think this is in other words are going to be eventually your courses. But then if you think about it, then you can actually make it 1,000 courses over a period of time. But based on the priority based, where they are, you can just create out of it and just get like, I've got stuff for you. Do you want it? Or I've got stuff for you. Take this, make the transaction, I'm going to see you on the other side. It's that easy. But the thing being, I was losing this. The thing being, you need to be working hard on creating content on a consistent basis, on a regular basis. So that's why it's going to take a lot of your effort, but it's going to give a lot of your freedom over a period of time. So selling priority based content. So there are 5 things that we covered. Good time, huh? Selling courses, selling community, selling one-to-ones, package based, monthly based, single based, selling private groups, selling priority based content. So you can apply this when you're initial part of the journey. You can do this when you are like starting to make money, growing, blooming, or even making like tens and thousands of rupees or dollars, whatever that is. You can be doing this in every stage of your life. So thanks so much for making this video. Go apply this, make money, because there are a lot of ways to make money. The only obstacle that we have is us all the time. We are our own obstacles. So the next video that I'm going to record is going to be an interesting one than this one, where we are going to talk about why are they not investing in us. Cool. Like, we've got so much of value, we've got so much of content, this video is going to change your life, but then somehow they are not getting on this part of the fence. We've got like community, courses, one-to-one, stuff like that. Not stuff like that. We've got communities, etc. etc. So 6 reasons why they don't invest in your courses, you and your community. So hop into that video, search for that, and I'm going to see you in that video, because that's going to be an interesting one. Again, thanks so much. May peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. See you there.